Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Hopefully everyone's having a good day today. We will be playing some How Wild Fridge. Welcome in. Hopefully doing okay today. Today, we are going to be doing intervallo 5. I'm going to try and finish the first one because I heard there's quite a bit of them. I heard there's like 2 or 3. I'm not sure, but I want to try and at least finish one of them today, or maybe like part of one. How this post Canto 7 feels? Honestly, man, I feel horrible. I feel really bad. Like really bad. I was driving to work today because it was raining, so I decided to drive instead of riding my bicycle. And Hero played, and dude, it's so bad. I rolled up to work with tears in my eyes. Honestly, dude, oh, man, it's like Canto 7 is actually a masterpiece. It's so good. It's like ridiculously good, to the point where like I ordered a donkey patch so I can slap it on my backpack, so I can have like the donkey patch. Not like her. I got a of her logo. So her logo, this one right here. So I got a patch of that so I can slap it on my backpack. And then it really makes me want to just take the stock donkey and like level her up all the way to like 55. Like I really want to level up the stock donkey, because like, yeah, all the ids are fine, but I want to take the stock donkey. I want to level her up all the way. Like I really do. Or even I want to up tier her to like level like 4. I really do. Oh man, like it's such a good Canto, man. This is such a good game. It's so good. Canto 7 is the best Canto, but also the hardest one. Honestly, I think I did fine. Yeah, the supports came in handy. Leveling was good, and you guys gave me really good advice, so I do appreciate it. But I didn't have to repeat. I didn't have to start over. Also, check Canto 7 Season Disperse and look at the announcers. Let me see. I can't purchase. Also, I've come to the realization I never want this donkey. Like, this is how much Canto 7 has like messed with me. I never want to get this donkey. I will never use this donkey. I don't. I legitimately don't. Seeing this donkey makes me legitimately angry. I don't want to use this donkey ever. I never want to use this, because this is just a bad end. It's as if Donkey decides to just throw away her dreams and she just takes over La Martianland. I don't want that. This is the worst. I never want this donkey ever. No matter how good she is, I never want her. I don't. Also announcers, Sancho and Donkey. Wait, that's paid? Huh? I mean, I could get it. No way.
저들도 내가 물을 싫어하듯 극도로 기피하는 것이 있었군. 저번 라만차랜드 내레이션으로는 부족했던 겁니까?
That's so good.
이번에는 또 무슨 이상한 걸.
I kind of want to get them, but they cost as much as a roll. They really do.
안 하겠다는 건
Oh god.
아니지만요.
Okay, we might keep that in our back pocket. Alright, while I was at work today, I ended up doing a little bit of mirror dungeon. So I'm just gonna finish off the mirror dungeon because we're almost done. Also, I got some achievements. There we go. Sick. I'm gonna finish off this mirror dungeon because we're almost done. So like, we're on floor 5 already. Resume. I couldn't finish it, but it's okay. We'll do it real quick. I got the Dawn since I had spare lunacy, and she is funny and loud. It's really good. Okay, we're gonna try and do this as quickly as possible. Okay, cool. Burn ego. Yeah, sure. Sick.
잘
Nice.
되었는가?
More of that. Just do basic extraction. You might somehow pull announcer Dawn with your streamer luck. I wish I had streamer luck. Also, I want the rupture gift. Give me rupture. There we go. Standard duty battery. I already have the battery. We'll just go straight ahead. Oh, I lost my selections. Okay, it's fine. Oh, it's 7? Hold up. What did I select before? I think it was... There we go. Sick. Sadly, can't pull on the battle pass announcers. Yeah, so sad. Oh man. But I do have the lunacy. Also, we're gonna zoom through this. We're gonna zoom through this right now. Dude, like, oh my god. I can't get over Kanto 7. Kanto 7 is perfect in every way. And like how, like after I had some time to look at, like to think about it in retrospection, like I said at the end of last stream, there's no villains. Like there's literally no villains in that story. Yeah, people made mistakes, but they were all like, yeah, people made mistakes, but it didn't make them villains. Like Dad Quixote, he just wanted to find ways to live life. I think the only one who was like blameless, yeah, it's really sad. I think the only one who was blameless, who really tried, who gave like a lot of love and care was Body. Body was the one that saved like Dad Quixote and saved Donkey as well. Body's actually goated. Oh my god. Like she's amazing. Oh my goodness. The one who stuck by Donkey all this time. Oh my goodness. I really hope we see her again. I really want to see her. It'd be amazing. It'd be so good. I really want to see her again. It's like one of those things where like you really, really want them to meet just to see how they react. Like imagine Donkey reacting to like Body after all this time. Oh my god. That'd be so good. Oh man. I want to roll so badly, but I can't. I cannot roll. Also, there she is. There she is, Aida. Hello. Wait. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was one of my sinners. Thankfully, this next intervallo does help Dawn grow after the canto. Good. Because like I that's why I'm starting to stream early, because I wanted to keep going, because where Kanto 7 leaves off, I want to see her grow even more. That's the thing. Because where it leaves off, it's like, yeah, I understand this is just like me playing, like not pretend, but me living my dream and me like not refusing to wake up, but basically like taking on the mantle of Donkey. But I want her to fully embrace it, like to have fun with it, not just try and play a role. Because she understood like after the whole battle and we were back on the bus, she was like, I'll keep playing this role. But I want her to fully enjoy herself, you know, not just like, hey, I'm playing this role. She needs to follow her dream. And I want to see how the other sinners react. I know how all the other sinners at the end of the canto was like, yeah, all supportive, but I want to see their not reactions, but like their interactions after the canto. See if they truly meant what they said, especially with Otis. That's the big thing. Also, Otis canto would go hard. I feel like it would go, oh my god, Otis canto would be amazing. Considering the insinuations from Kanto 7, like, would you still support a sinner even after they killed like dozens, thousands, tens of thousands of people? And then me going like, yeah, she's not talking about Donkey, she's talking about herself. Like, oh my god, there's so much trauma. Are you kidding me? And we're just unpacking all of it. I want to see. Her canto would release in 2 years. 2 years! Oh my god, we're so cooked. We're so cooked. I want to see her canto so badly. But the thing is, good things come to people who wait. Dude, I feel like the only gachas that I play are Korean. I only play 2 gachas. I play Nikkei and I play this. I play Limbus. And they're both absolutely goated story-wise. And like, I don't know, like Nikkei just did the 3rd anniversary, like the director of Nikkei did a 3rd anniversary of what's it called? He did like a December monthly update, and a lot of stuff happened in 3rd anniversary. A lot of stuff happened. Like some stuff that people aren't satisfied with, like tournament consequences, where certain individuals like in the game that you can pull straight up just die. They don't come back. Like they made it in the story where they just can't come back. And people are like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's good. Don't worry about it. They're gonna bring them back because nothing really has consequences in this game. Like it's always like a heroic tale where the heroes always win." And then they did the developer update, like with like basically, hey, this was what happened in this past month and all this stuff. And he straight up says at the end, he was like, hey, regarding the 3rd anniversary, we didn't want the story of Nikke to become like a heroic feel-good thing, as a lot of things that go on for too long typically does become. So we needed consequences, and we are gonna stand by our story. And I was like, oh my god, they straight up killed off like beloved characters who are never going to return. No, don't show me this. No, I don't want to see that. Makes me sad. Oh my god, we have to do this real quick. Piece of relationship. That's pretty good, right? That's really good. Oh my god. The finifugality. Poise. Oh, that's really good. I want that, and I want this too. There we go. Nice. Here we go. Mirror dungeon. We're gonna clear. More salt bad, and it is going to go crazy. We still need to deal with Yoshu and Result. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, he cannot beat us. Die. Also, I feel like we're gonna destroy this guy like almost instantly. Like he's already pretty low in terms of like his blades. Like he already lost an arm. Look how much health we're taking. He's already staggered as well. Oh no. Oh no. This poor guy. Alright, just damage. He's dead this turn. We're just too broken. Look at that. Oh my god. Kill him. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Dead. In 2 turns. We're too strong. We're way too strong for him. Alright, time to collect. No, I don't want to see this. No. Oh, it makes me so sad. Not sad, but like happy, but also sad. Whatever that emotion is. Flame rewards. Yes. Flame their bones. Sick. Good loading screen to have? No. I feel so sad. It's nice, but it's sad. Also, in that scene where she says, "And verily, I have been blessed with a family of 12." It's so peak. It's so good. I love it. Oh, she's so good. I love Donkey so much. I love her so much. How much Starlight do you have? I don't have a lot. I probably have like no Starlight. Also, that's 15. Nice. Let me use this real quick, and then I'll check my Starlight. Give this to Rodja. Boom. I'll put an amazing animation. Is it the hero animation? Which I've seen when I was at work, and I started crying at work when I saw it. Hold up, let me see if it's the same one I saw. Let me see. Yeah, if it's the same one that I saw at work, I'm gonna like if it's the same one I saw at work, it's gonna be crazy. It's the one that's like animated, which is really nice, I think. Okay. Also, anything else I can do here? Let's see. I'm trying to see. This is fine. We're gonna save our rolls for Raja. We're close to that, which is good. After we get Raja, we're gonna focus. I wanted to focus on Yi Sang, but Yi Sang, I don't have any. Results. Yi Sang, I have 31, but then I have Faust as the next one. And then Otis is the next one after that. So that's pretty rough. The line confirms Dante is a mother of 12. Yes, absolutely. Okay, I think this is fine. Let's... Oh, I can also do Refraction Roadway, which is like something else. I'll probably do it after Intervallo 5. Let's do Mini. I want to see... I need to reload the loading screen so I don't have to keep saying donkey and donkey. Yeah, I put it up. Oh, let's check it out. Yeah, that one there. That's the one I saw. Exactly. That's the video I saw. The video that made me cry like a baby in my car. All right, here we go. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do hard. Full stop to buy a bullet. The fifth Walpurgis night. Okay. Easy difficulty. Easy. Unbelievable. Why do they think it's easy? Wait, do I have to go to theater first? Oh, this is just a story. Do I do theater or do I do the books of the day first? Dante, I'm too sad to beat up Don again, Dante. Which one do I do? Do I have to go to theater or will it show me the story in the book of the Church of the Gears? Put happy animation to cheer you up? Yes, please. I don't know which one. Also, let me check something out real quick. Dispense. Okay, if I had to go for a Raja to pull, I was thinking either this one for Heisho packs or let's see. This one's such a nice donkey. Oh my god. That's a good donkey. Let's see. I have to get another Raja. That looks sick. That looks really nice. Snowy Raja? Do the mission? Okay. Do the mission. I like that Snowy Raja. Here you go. Yes, I will enter. Oh, I gotta choose. Okay. I think we're fine with level 50. Oh, everyone gets up tier to level 50. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can only do 5? Okay, I'd rather do that. Let's do it in order. So do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have her as a backup, and then 6, 7, 8.
기다리고 있었죠.
Okay. Just save the shards for next wall. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I can just use them. The only issue is there gonna be another Walpurgis? Another Walpurgis before the shard reset? I don't know. Also, this isn't voiced, so I'm gonna voice it myself. This seems like a good place to end it, Dante. All right. I do consultations with the sinners when there's a need to do so, but I also invite them for regular consultations as well, regardless of the necessity. Our conversations were usually pretty inane and somewhat perfunctory, to the point where I feel like I'm just going down a list of things to say, asking the obvious questions like, how are you doing? Are you dealing with any difficult emotion? Or other queries of similar nature. Which means that most of our consultations end up being idle chatter. But there won't be one until next season, so use the shards for Heisho Rodion. Yeah, I'm thinking about Heisho Rodion. Well, so we're good here, right? That's one way to end your like therapy session. Like you're doing imagine your therapist just says, all right, cool, I think we're done. So we're good here, right? You can leave. Faust believes so, yes. Your continual growth has been observed throughout the repeated consultations, and no changes for the worse or problems with your tenure as the manager have been found. That's good. Wait, who's consulting who? Faust was always the last sinner on my consultation list, and whenever I finished consulting her, she would have me participate in her consultation in turn. Okay, nice. These are rather valuable opportunities for me, given that they're pretty much the only times I ever get to voice my concerns without hesitation. Not to mention that they are also chances to try and brainstorm how we go about resolving them. It is. Do you have any further questions? As I was listening to Faust, sitting across from her and cleaning up the documents laid out on my desk, my calendar came into view. Oh yeah, it's happening pretty soon, isn't it? By it, you are referring to the Walpurgis Night. I feel like it's about time it happened again. It's been happening pretty frequently as of late, to the point where they're occurring once every few days. I don't know how rare this event really is, but I'm starting to develop some sort of intuition as to how often it comes. It seems that you have found yourself a pattern of sorts, Dante. However, the basis by which the Walpurgis Night occurs is pure chance. There is no rule that dictate their frequency. Huh, really? But I just have this feeling, an intuition that it's about to happen, you know? Faust has come to understand that your feelings, Dante, may sometimes yield exceptional results that elude any sort of logical or sensible explanations. However, to find patterns in which there are none is, and yeah, what did I tell ya? Faust just had begun her explanation with a barely noticeable grin when she was prematurely cut off by the all too familiar alarm and the accompanying light show of green flashes. She was smug. She was like, no, these are all pure chance. You were saying, Faust? It is always a pleasant surprise to encounter such uncertainties. You don't look pleased at all. No, yeah, she got showed up, yeah. Let us head to the driver's seat. And with that, she hurriedly stormed out of my room. She's flustered, frustrated. Sometime later. This is just one weird place, huh? Are we in some kind of prison? The air smells dank. Dank. I think we might be underground. I was wondering if we get to visit the L Corp headquarters again. Faust just got skill diffed. She got ratioed, whatever that means. Sekiro, welcome in. Hello. I see that juice box. Oh no, sorry. I thought it was a juice. I thought that was a juice box with like the little straw on top coming out of the little juice box. That's a dreidel. I'm sorry, it's a dreidel. It's a dreidel. It's not a juice box. I'm pretty sure that's where we'll be going on our next Walpurgis Night. L Corp? L Corp. Huh? How did you know that? Doesn't it seem like they're taking turns to appear? The patterns are telling me that this time we're inside a book of the library, I think. Oh my god. The Library of Lobotomy Corporation? Ruina edition? Any thoughts, Faust? As I had stated earlier, the basis by which the Walpurgis Nights occur is pure... Nope, we're way past that point. The heck you blathering about? Quit going off on tangents and answer the question straight. Yeah. Don't change the subject. Always, for the sake of efficiency, immediately and succinctly explicate your point when replying to your superior's question. Understood. Indeed, this event seems to take place at a period of time when the library existed. However, it does not seem to be the case that we'll be facing abnormalities here, as we had done so in the past. Then what? Wait, shh. Voices, they're close. Uh-oh. With everyone hushed, I could hear voices muttering from a distant hallway. It seems that this place is a place of congregation for an emergent religious group once known as the Church of Gears. The Church of Gears. Clankers? So do they worship literal gears? Or is it more symbolic, like they're worshiping the sacred value of labor or something? Excuse me. Faust gazed into the distance, blinked a few times, and continued as though she realized something. Not exactly. They consider themselves to be, as denizens of the city, nothing more than gears. Their belief is that their misfortunes stem from the fact that their current lot in life has placed them where they do not belong. Such was Faust's input. Is she getting all this from the Gesellschaft, as she mentioned before? They don't seem too far off the mark. Then, plenty of people in the city have jobs they're not fit for. Yep, perhaps so. However, do understand that the laity of this religion, dubbed meat gears, install their objects of worship known as thought gears, gears made from humans, into their own brains. And, oh, okay, point taken. You can stop now. Yeah, please. Yeah. What was I even thinking? Of course they're just another bunch of crazies. Raja brought her hand to her mouth as though she was about to vomit, then shook her head dismissively. Anyways, so what are we supposed to be doing here? Do we kill him? Yes, kill them all. It is uncertain where the end of the scenario lies. However, as your proposed course of action has often led us to solutions, it likely will not be much different this time. Please, a moment. What is this scenario that you have mentioned in passing? Yeah, I caught that too. Yeah, she did mention that in this scenario. It is only a hypothesis of sorts at the moment. However, please recall the past manifestations of phenomenon in which we, once the goal determined by the scenario was deemed complete, were immediately returned to the bus's corridors. And given that that beginning and the resolution are always identical, as though the scenario is resetting from cycle to cycle, it can be surmised that we are repeating the same scenario. There are other rooms in the back door with similar attributes, given that they also consist of rooms that repeat certain scenarios until a certain objective is completed. It can be said that the prospect of this hypothesis turning out to be correct is not entirely out of the realm of possibilities when it comes to technological limitations. In recollecting, as you say, I find that there were instances in which we were invariably made to reach the same conclusion, regardless of the specifics of our methodologies in battle. Verily, hast thou not said before, young Faust, that our actions taken within the bounds of reality, manifested by the power of Walpurgisnacht, were indeed events of the past, yet manipulated not the history of the world wherein we do exist. I love Donkey so much. Correct. That is another evidence of the hypothesis that these are but scenarios. This I want to say Walpurgis and I just saw Whelp. I think of Whelp. This Whelp has a cool status in it. Ooh. So even if we were to kill those worshippers, they're not actually dying, right? Still carrying that soft heart, aren't ya? But it just doesn't seem right. Attacking someone who can just speak like we do without really getting to know what's going on seems, like psycho activity. The intent behind your question is understood. Yes, you are correct. Whew. Testing. Do you copy? An unfamiliar voice suddenly whispered into our ears. Who is this? The heck? Since when do we have these things in our ears? Oh god. That's when I realized that the sinners were all equipped with something resembling transmitters in their ears. What the heck are you guys? It's me, Stefan! Wake up! You're finally awake. We gave you a subcontract because you were supposedly much better at blitzes like these. We even made quite the fuss when we were handing it over to you, remember? Come on, let's just do our jobs and go home, alright? Or is this just another tantrum that we're about to... How we're taking 60% of the reward? I see, this appears to be our role in this scenario. We all know that the Church of Gears is one nut job factory, but don't let the ickiness get in the way of the mission. Got that? We got this straight from Director Eugene of the Shi Association's 2nd Sector. You have to capture the leader alive. If you screw this job up, we can all say goodbye to that payday we've all been looking forward to. So I'm leaving it to you, okay? Hey, what does this leader look like? I'm pretty sure we'll be able to tell it. We'll tell who the leader is just from the looks. Holy moly, are you insane? You didn't even read the documents we sent you before going in there? I came here to lead, not to read. Okay, I guess they did infiltrate the base without even reading the intel. Maybe they're veterans who are just really that good. I won't deny the title of a veteran. Oh well, you'll know the moment you lay your eyes on the leader. Veiled face, huge gears in the head, and all that. That appears to be an appropriate amount of intelligence to identify this target. Great, then. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, I want to see these guys that we're fighting. They're gearheads. They're actual clankers. Time the propeller to get smoked. Literally. Oh my god. These things are horrible looking. All right, we simply win rate, and then we win. Look at that. Look at that. We just win by clicking win rate. How is that possible? How are we this good at the game? Oh my god. Also, I am counting down the days for my vacation, everyone. I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I am free. Saturday's vacation day, when I have like 12 or 18 hours of flights. It's gonna be good. More gears. Go them all. Go, my Heisho packs. Also, I completely forgot. I need to apply for entry for Japan. When I almost forgot. Imagine landing in Japan and not having entry authorization. I mean, I am American, so it's visa free, but still. What is the? I forgot. Did I bookmark it? Japan entry app. Here it is. Visit Japan web. Yes. Whoa! Look at this big guy. Aggressive gear fanatic. Holy! Guy's a big dude. Win rate. Oh, we're good. He's dead anyways. All right, let's apply for the not the visa. I don't need a visa to get to Japan. I just need to let them know that I'm heading into the country. There we go. Oh, there's even more. Win rate. Visit Japan web is the thing. Okay, here we go. Polar, check the skill effect of the enemies. Okay, I will. I shall. That's if we don't kill all the enemies. Oh no. Okay, I forgot my password. It's fine. Hope they add smoke to Limbus. It's such a cool status. Wait, what kind of? I see the smoke. Is this unrelenting? Oh, that's unrelenting storm. I see smoke. Look, smoke coming out of these guys. Is it a passive? When gaining smoke, gain 1 additional smoke. Max potency 10, max count 5. At 9 plus 9 potency, final power plus 1. Take 5% damage for each potency. Lose 1 count in each turn. And I'm guessing the attacks gain smoke. Yeah. Smoke. Can these guys smoke? These guys can smoke. Yeah, these guys all can smoke. That's pretty sick. Win rate. Look at this. They're cooked. 2 Answer Me Heisho packs in a row. They're cooked. Actually cooked. Alright. Go. He cut them down like the dogs they are. Easy. Oh, he's cooked. Yep. Answer Me Heisho packs again. It basically buffs them and nerfs you. It does, yeah. Nice. Sweet. Oh, Donkey joined in. Sweet. Go, Donkey. Is it feasible? I don't know. I kind of, like I said before, beginning of stream, I wanted to take the normal LCB donkey and level her up all the way as high as I can. Is it feasible to use LCB donkey by herself? Not by herself, but like no identity, just LCB donkey max level. Is it feasible to do that or no? Pretty unsettling, but they didn't give us too much trouble, huh? Yeah, my weapon kept slipping out of my hand because I had to stop myself from throwing up. Yeah, the smoke. But brains and all that blood and chunks of flesh whenever the gear turned and crushed the... It's ill-advised to mouth what imparts you nothing but displeasure, Sinclair. Past the sinners, who all appeared rather exhausted from certain non-fatigue related issues, I saw a shuddering figure. You can use her? Okay, so it's possible. Nice. That one must be the leader of this church. How does he look? Otis, remember, this is a capture mission. Yes, do not kill. Of course, Executive Manager. I know an exceptional technique by which I can 100% ensure the survival of the subject, possible defense wounds notwithstanding. Please, leave us alone. Stay away. Please, we're a peaceful people who only smoke. They're all vapors. They all vape. These are the vapors. These are the vape heads. They're not gear heads, they're vape heads. They just smoke. You know what? Everything that we're bringing down on them deserved. For vape heads. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine if you vape. The only trouble comes from doing a full base IT team. Yeah, I'm gonna bring normal donkey. I have to level her up. Please leave us alone. Stay away. Just as Otis had begun approaching the leader, her face contorting into a terrifying expression. Oh god. Oi, who's this? Oh wow, 13 of you. Why, those friends must have spent quite a fortune hiring you all. There was a flash of light, and in that blink of an eye, someone had kicked Otis to the side and embraced the leader in their arms. Who is this? Who art thou, villain? Who dare hurt my Otis? It's the blue fraud. Look at him. Look at that blue eye. Ah, could you be the person my father always talked about? I guess. Fie, I cannot well see whom this figure is, yet such power has to be. Sorry, friends, I do appreciate your welcome, but I'm going to have to leave with this friend over here instead. Make way for us, will you? Absolutely not! Otis aggressively strides towards the shadowy intruder. The details were fuzzy and shadowed, but I'm pretty sure that the figure was holding a massive scythe. Yeah, look at that. Look at that scythe. Holy. What a grand welcome. Well, I'm about to shed a tear. Well then. The intruder began to raise his scythe, his voice untainted by even the tinge of battle anxiety. The goat reverberation is going to distort. No. And we found ourselves back in the corridors. What happened? I thought we were gonna fight. Hello? It seems that this is where the scenario ends. Dang it. What indignity. Nay, young Otis. Also, I love... If this was past Donkey, she would not call Otis young. She wouldn't. But the thing is, canonically now, not canonically, it was always been true. Donkey Donkey is considerably older than Otis. She's got the hag card. Yeah, she can pull the young. She can pull that young card and say, "Hey, young Otis." Yeah, it's so good. What? Nay, young Otis, 'tis not to be humiliated of. While I am not entirely confident of this speculation, for I was availed naught else save for the silhouettes, that strength, that composure. Forsooth, that silhouette of this foe, I had borne witness to this magnificent in the past in the magazines, a color. Yeah, thou hast almost engaged in a duel with a color fixer. Recovering your memories clearly hasn't diminished your love of fixtures one bit, huh? No, because she always loved fixers. Silence, 'tis irrelevant. Donkey. Anyways, young Faust, as thou hast said as such in the past, that a repeated visit would be to our benefit as long as this night is in effect. Forsooth? She wants to go back. She wants to see the color fixer. Oh, she's so nice. Also, this shows that, like, yeah, she has to try. She's really trying to play the role that she has been giving herself. It's so nice to see. Indeed. Well, should I be granted the chance to behold the countenance of this figure, it should be of no trouble for I to determine which of the illustrious color fixers this one is with greater certainty. She's like, send me back, let me in. May I, perchance, be granted the opportunity to approach this figure in young Otis's stead? There is no reason to deny that request, though I am of the belief. I can't read. Okay. Though I am of the belief that the identity of this individual will not be revealed, regardless of the choices we make in this scenario. I cannot do the woohoo. I cannot do the yippee. I can't. No. Woohoo. Donkey just as passionate as ever, huh? Yeah. But Faust's expression maintains its stony coldness, highlighting the contrast. It seems like she was deep in contemplation. So I sought to ask, is something on your mind, Faust? If the scenario hypothesis is correct, perhaps the conclusion we have just seen may be a hint of sorts. A hint. Perhaps the overt contrivance of this conclusion implies a tactic threat or a warning posed against us that the tale may be forced to continue regardless of our own actions. Don, all you need to know is that is one of the best colors. Nice. My favorite color is blue. I love the color blue. It's one of the best colors. There may be an incident in the future in which LCB's journey comes to an untimely halt due to our failure to find a conclusion in a Walpurgis Night event. It appears the access to that information is still locked. I'm having some trouble following your train of thoughts. It is alright. When the time comes, Dante, it may be the case that your intuition will bring proof to these hypotheses, as it has today. Yeah. Yeah. However, it seems that verifying Donkey's hypothesis takes precedence at the moment. Yes, please, send her in. Manager Esquire, prithee, move with haste now. Haste, I say, go! Can we have a second before we... Watching Donkey's enthusiasm, I decided to table the more complicated thoughts for later, like I always do. Nice. Faust is right. It may do us well for me to have some more faith in my own intuitions for now. Yes. Interesting. Very nice. We did it. Also, we didn't vanquish all of them. Unfortunate. Inferno. If I go back, can I do hard mode? I can. Do I get anything for that? And they also told us to go back in. Do I get anything for this? I don't know. Should I go for it? I don't know if I get anything for this. No? Okay, it's just the same. Okay. I was gonna say, if it's different, then I would gladly go back. All right, sweet. All right. Before we start this, I need to go buy myself a drink. So I'm gonna run downstairs to the convenience store, to the Konbini, and I'm gonna get myself a drink. So you guys do the same. Get yourself something to drink. Get some snacks, a pack of Oreos perhaps, or something like that. Make yourself comfy. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm gonna put some text on the screen so people know. No, I am not going for a shower. I'm going for a drink. Give me 5 minutes. All right, sweet. I'll be right back. Go grab something to drink as well. Make yourself comfy. I'll be right back. I return. I'm back. I got some sparkling water, very delicious. Got sparkling water, and I also have Pocky. I found some Pocky, which is nice. So I have something to chew on, like really thin Pocky too. But it's quite good. All right, we are starting medical checkup. Medical checkup. Okay, here we go. Data collection. Let's go. And I'm happy with what we have so far, except for her. No. Switch you out. We're gonna do Sway Association. That Sway Association is fine. And I'm gonna switch you out too. I'm happy with this team. This team is pretty good. Except, I think it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go. Sweet. Oh, we're pretty low, but it's okay. This is fine. I look from beyond the glass window as the sinners battle furiously inside the large indoor arena. Oh, it's not voiced? Oh my god. Okay. One thing about this intervallo to look out for is that some missions have unique EX completion challenges. Oh, that's sick. Also, it's not voiced, so I have to voice everyone myself in my usual monotone voice. So everyone buckle in. I'm gonna try my best. You damned imbeciles. What's the point of everyone rushing at the same enemy that's already staggered and nearly dead? True. She's not wrong. Bao's had attacked that entity first. The blame lies flatly with the others' delayed decisions. They get voices when they re-one. This is them making fun of win rate? Yeah, they are. They are making fun of win rate. Apologies. Yet concerned was I that to not dispose swiftly of that foe would... I think this is a great show of teamwork. I had no idea how hopeless the sinners were in battle without my command. Dang it! Why won't any of you listen to my orders? The blame lies with you, Otis. Oi, your genius orders. How was that lass's head ended up dangling from 1/4 of a neck? Ahem, that was a necessary sacrifice to gain an edge in battle. Worry thee not, how befitting of a hero it is to perish in the place of her compatriot. Blueberry Head, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Oh my god, hi. Polar Bear, hello. Hopefully you're doing okay, Blueberry. I'm just gonna call you Blue. Also, you're Blueberry Head, and on my chat screen you look blue. So blue is blue. Nice. Donkey! What canto is this? This is intervallo 5. So it's right after canto 7, which is good. Don Quixote falls before the merciless onslaught of enemies. I had so many things I wanted to say to them, most of which were variations of, "You're doing it wrong," but I had no choice but to watch as their woefully abysmal decisions continued to bungle the fight. They're dropping the, or what's it called? Dropping the bag? Whatever. I forgot what the quote was. Intervallo 7.5. Is this 7.5? Yeah, intervallo 7.5. Yeah. It's intervallo 5, but it's the one between 7 and 8. I should leave. No spoilers. Sorry. Yes, leave. I do not want you to get spoiled. This game is amazing, and I would do 100% the same. But thank you so much for the follow, Blue. Don't get spoiled. Run. I'm gonna give them a couple. I'm gonna give them like a couple seconds, like 20 seconds or something, just to make sure that they're gone. I don't want them to get spoiled. This game is too good to spoil. Take a quick sip of my drink. Yeah, this drink here, it's a it's not energy drink. It's carbonated water, so like fizzy water, but it's from this brand. But it's a collaboration with like some random artist. I don't know. If I tried, this researcher next to me will get in my way, claiming that they haven't finished collecting the data. Oh, this is all for a test. They're fumbling the bag, yeah. At least they didn't see the loading screen. Oh my god, that would have been horrible. That loading screen, the one from Canto 7, the one that gets me sad, that would have been horrible. That would have been so much spoilers, it would have been devastating. This one's reaction speed to emergencies is exceptionally fast. So, Can I help them now? Will you stop pacing and compose yourself? We're almost done here. That should be more than enough data. Take control, manager. Carmen Limbus, welcome in. Why is Carmen so familiar of a name in Limbus? Is Carmen from Lobotomy Corporation? Well, a game I have not played yet, but I hear so much about. Also, we are not in some random place. We're in actual Limbus Company. We're actually in Limbus Company. This is crazy. But welcome in, Carmen. Hopefully you're doing okay today. I had a lot I wanted to say, but let's help the sinners out of this bind first. Okay, good. They don't know how to fight by themselves. Carmen, oh no, she's going to distort someone. No, don't do it. Also, are they fighting themselves? Liu Association, South Section 6. Wait, where's Donkey? Oh, there's no Donkey here? Okay, they're cooked. Because I got all the hay shows. They're cooked. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Alright, let's go. Beat him up.
I am doing amazing. How about you, smiley face?
Smiley face. I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm recovering post Canto 7. Oh my god. Canto 7 was a trip. An absolute trip. It was so good. It's so good. But everything I see about Canto 7 now makes me want to cry. Carmen, I have been happy. Please give ego. Oh man. Canto 7 is just so good. Oi! Donkey, what are you doing? Donkey, no! It's fine, we can win this. Imagine we just lose this. Oh, that's a nice guard. Nice guard, that's fine. No one's staggered, this is good. Everyone's unopposed, favored, hopeless. We have one staggered here. Is anyone attacking him? No. I guess I can guard that. Oh, we have Donkey attacking, that's fine. I was watching from the sidelines, and I did cry a little bit in Canto 7. I cried so much. in Canto 7. It was insane. I was good up until we opened that door in Donkey's heart and reached out and helped her. And then I was good after that until the final scene, where she reclaimed her name. It was, oh my god, it was so good. Also, the voice actor for Donkey in this game, I don't want to like single her out because all the voice acting in this game is amazing. The voice actor for Donkey in that Kanto was next level. It was so good. So good. The crying was like probably the most realistic crying I've ever heard from a voice actor. Like insane. And it makes me so happy that the voice actor for Donkey in this game is the same voice actor for Laplace in Nikke, which is a I was like, wait, when did I use an ego? Okay, she used an ego. Maybe I should pay attention. I keep clicking win rate. Maybe I should pay attention to this fight. I'm a little bit worried now. Oh god. Okay, there's one down, but someone just used an ego, which is crazy. Is that dominating? Oh, that is dominating. Okay, so we're deleting Yolshu, I believe. Oh, we got some staggers. That's fine. But yeah, Kanto 7 absolutely peaked. My goodness. Like, the more I think about it, like, if they made... there's gotta be like a Limbus anime or something. If I had to watch that, I would die. I would have died. Yeah, they're using egos as well. That's crazy. Kill them. They have no hope. Actually, wait, I have 3 staggers. That's crazy. Alright. Go, donkey. Kill them. Kill them all.
나선 속을 벗어날 순 없다.
Kill them all, donkey.
이 수많은 소원들 중 그대가 이루고
How much
싶은
damage?
소원
88?
무엇인가?
You guys can't see the damage because I'm blocking it, so I can say any number and you guys will believe me. That was 216. Believe it or not. Also, wait, did she? Oh yeah, she did. Oh my god, look at that. She's gone. Kill her.
나선 속을 벗어날
Put her out of her
수
misery. Oh no. Oh no. Because they have max egos. Oh no. No. 254 damage. It's fine. She's dead anyways. Kill her. There we go. Good job. We did it. That went well. As expected of our executive manager, the exceptional developments of your strategic genius reminds me of my earlier years of my career. Little do you know, I'm going to distort you. I'm undistortable. I am an uncorruptible beacon of light in the stream where no one can no one can corrupt me. What's the worst that can happen? Thanks. I love how dismissive Dante was. I love how as expected of our executive manager, the exceptional developments of your strategic genius reminds me of my earlier years of my career. Thanks. Just, yeah, cool story, bro. Thanks. I appreciate it. Light. Oh no. Woo. Got anything to snack on, guys? I'm starving here after that, bro. I mean, I have Pocky if you want some, Raja. You will maintain an empty stomach for the duration of this test. Next on the docket is... I would have asked Mersalt for a massage if I knew that this was coming. Whose idea was this anyways? Yeah. Playing sinking against those enemies is annoying when they all corrode? Yeah, true. Well, if you really want to get into it, we can trace this right back to your vacation request, Craig. Not that this wouldn't have happened without that, but yeah. Aw, come on, fellas. There's gotta be more to it than that. Faust, use your words. Sure there was. Not that it would have made any difference. Because, like Ish said, this all began with Greg's particularly egregious stretching. Wait, was he... Stretching? What do they mean, stretching? Beautiful. Good job. Regular health checkup. 2.
내 앞에 튀어나와. 더 죽일 게 안 남아서 홧김에 죽.
Wait, did he stretch too hard and then he broke his back or something? Wow, that sound just now. I didn't know a human body could make a sound like that. Oh, I was just doing some stretches. I can't seem to do them without making these noises nowadays. Old body, oh god. What do you mean you can't? A young person going to an old person is like, your bones are supposed to crack that way? That's right. There's this creaking sound of times of wait, I can't read. Okay. That right there is the creaking sound of time's ravages. Sync. I know Dante's been turning the clock to rewind our time, but I feel like my joints are starting to grate. Greg is old. Yeah, very straightforward. I know what you mean. I definitely don't feel as spry as I used to. Maybe the pain from repeatedly dying and reviving takes a toll after all. The G for Gregor stands for Grandpa. Yeah, dying sure is a pain. No duh. That's when Honglu flippantly threw out an innocent comment amidst the complaining sinners. Speaking of which, Isn't it funny how Donkey is totally fine even though she's hundreds of years old? She's gotta be the oldest of us by a lot, right? Oi! You don't point that out. No! You don't point that out. Honglu's unprompted catapulting of such a heavy subject brought busy air inside the bus to a sudden stifling halt. I thought we were gonna take some time to actually broach that subject, but you just bulldozed through the whole mess, huh? I also want to point out that your VTuber looks like a gender-bent Angela. I don't even know who Angela is. Also, I have this cool helmet too. Look, boom, boom. I barely wear my helmet though. My helmet is just a hark back to my original model that I drew myself, by the way. I feel very proud of it. This is my model 2.0. That's good. I gotta search up Angela. I must have made things awkward. I didn't realize everyone was so sensitive about their age. Oh no. You'll meet her in the other games? Sick. That's, 'tis not to concern thyself with, be not so. she's really trying. Donkey, don't feel bad. Of course, there was also someone who could not care less about the bus's air quality. Oi, Scoot, that's my designated seat you're planting your butt in. I'll whack ya. On the other hand, here's this guy without a care in the world. Almost makes me wonder if he even remembers what just happened. Well, maybe this is your chance to get back at him for treating you harshly. Donkey, I'm sure you can. No. Sync, I've never seen your eyes sparkle like that before. I am quite fond of the current temperament of our company. Unless young Heathcliff here suddenly morphs into a villainous scoundrel, I have nary a wish to exact violence upon him. And that's good. Ahoy, how did you like Kanto 7? Watch the VOD and you can hear me cry. Like, I cried so much. I cried mostly in 3 parts of Kanto 7. Kanto 7 is the best Kanto. Like, it is the best Kanto in this game as of now. Kanto 7, great. Kanto 4, yes. Dude, how you're not including Kanto 6 in that as well? Kanto 4, 6, and 7 made me cry. Like Kanto 5, the one with Ish, it was pretty good. Like, I understand, very nice, but Kanto 4, 6, and 7 were insane. Absolutely insane. 6 made people feel empty. Yeah, but I still cried a little bit. I don't know. Kanto 6, yeah, but yeah, Heathcliff like is moving on. He has Remember, and then he also has Ish as well. I don't know, but dude, I don't know. Like Kanto 7 made me feel bad, like bad in a good way, but bad as in like felt bad, like driving to work hearing the song Hero come on and then crying in the car. That's that bad. And 8, I don't know how it made me feel.
I am outside of Mephistopheles as you speak and hitting the Gangnam Style dance.
The Gangnam Style dance? Also, to all the new viewers, I live here in Korea, so I have access to all the good Limbus Company merch. And you don't. How does that make you feel? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna show off like that. It's fine. Also, I love Donkey. I love Donkey saying, yep, I want to keep the status quo. This is fine. And look at her smug face. Very smug. Right. Now that that's over with, let's all be quiet and keep this chinwig to a minimum. Yeah. Seems plenty villainously dickish to me. Anyways, am I the only one thinking that it's about time we got The Thing? The Thing? The 1982 movie by John Carpenter, possibly one of the best movies ever put to film. My favorite movie of all time? The Thing? Yes, the 1982 movie by John Carpenter, possibly the best movie ever put to film. Best movie of all time? Well, you know, The Thing that we tried a while ago, but didn't get to enjoy due to some unforeseen issues. Hey, you can show off. I'm getting a Donkey plushie and an LCB hoodie for Christmas. That's amazing. I couldn't find any merch. I went to Seoul. I live like pretty far from Seoul, but I took a train to Seoul, went to like so many anime shops, and I couldn't find any Limbus merch. Because every single place that I went to, they said, oh yeah, we're sold out, we're sold out, we're sold out. And I'm like, no, please, I want some Limbus merch, please. I really wanted some, but I couldn't find any, so I went home empty-handed, unfortunately. Deathmatch, yes. Not that. Don't you remember? We even played beach volleyball by that big body of water. Contextual clues suggest that he is making a request for a vacation. Vacation in this company? No. Yep, absolutely yep. Let's all go to a spa or something. Relax, get massages to loosen up our muscles. Some, please. You still have expectations for our employers? Yeah, exactly. In this company? Not in this company. Not in my Limbus company. Aha! I recall that young Mersault had given Dee quite the exquisite massage, has he not? I have an astute knowledge of the major muscle groups and nerve structures of the human body, and I can kill you with every single nerve. For many weeks following that massage, my body was deprived of any sensory stimulation. That's so bad. It just paralyzed them. Thus understood it was the philosophy of Mersault's physical therapy, that the most infallible methodologies of covalence from pain is to remove any and all stimulation, including that of pain. Just remove what causes you pain, and then you won't be in pain. It seems that the time is here. The time. Virgil. Yes, I knew that this day would eventually come. The day's here. What? Why is everyone acting so serious all of a sudden? Uh-oh. Raj's observation is correct. While turning the clock does indeed turn the time, a certain degree of exacerbating fatigue cannot be alleviated. This necessitates that we employ a certain measure to verify the status of each sinner. Vacation? What? What could that possibly mean? Wait, what could it possibly be that it needs this much buildup? Uh-oh, vacation. In other words, it is time for Limbus Company's dramatic gulping noise. Regular checkup. No! Dude, having a regular checkup through your company is such a foreign concept. It's such a foreign concept that when I came here to Korea for my new job, I had to get a checkup, and I was like, for what reason? I don't know. Why do you want me to check up? Why do you want my medical history? And it's apparently normal everywhere. You just get a checkup from your employer. I never knew how regular that was. Mersault just disconnects a vertebrae and the spine if you want. It just rips out the spine. You won't be feeling anything anytime soon. Regular checkup. We did get a call from the higher ups a while ago, requesting that we send the sinners in for a regular checkup. Had to pee in a jar once, a drug test for a company. Yeah, I feel like that's standard for a lot of companies, even in the US, but like a full checkup? Like a regular checkup, that's crazy. Yeah, and what was the pee jar in TF2 called? Jarade, I think? I played so much TF2 back in the day, oh my god. I'm like aging myself. But it was repeatedly delayed due to several limiting circumstances on our end. Jarate, yeah. They've all been obnoxiously hounding us for some time. I was starting to get tired of explaining our absence. Checkup? What checkup? Don't be so on edge, Heathcliff. Such proceedings are regular occurrences at most corporations. I've never personally experienced it myself, but it sounds like they're just checking to see how we're doing health-wise. I turned around, getting ready to say, right-ish. Oh no, she's like, I don't want to go to the doctor. Only to come face to face with Ish's shocked expression frozen onto her face. Well, this is unexpected. I thought Ish, with her worldly experiences, would leap onto this opportunity to lecture us all about how things worked outside Limbus Company. Regular checkups are... Oh, you're gearing up to explain what it is. Coolio. All right, explain, Ish. You got 30 seconds to wrap it up. Ready, set, go. No. Not the regular checkups. Oh god, how bad are they? Miss Ish's expression seems to suggest otherwise, Miss Raja. Did I hear that some fixer offices or associations employ varying methodologies when it comes to regular checkups, depending on their characteristics? Locked up until there's only one left standing. Locked. Blood of my colleagues, the only key to escape. Look at that face. What kind of checkups does she have to go through? Ish wasn't the only one responding with a pale-faced, abject horror at this suggestion. Do you even understand what kind of regular checkup you're getting into? I'm asking if you're prepared to go through the regular checkup, no matter what happens in the process. Are you prepared to endure through everything that... What's wrong with this bloke now? Mate's looking all pale. I don't understand why everyone's making such a big deal out of this. I don't think that it's that bad. I think we used to have annual health checkups back in school too. Yeah, just normal health. What kind of checkups? She has no idea because I don't think she'd ever done a health checkup. They put us all in the same room, measuring height, weight, running some basic fitness tests. Prithvi, wherefore do they seek the measures of such characteristics? Must you really ask? A full knowledge and analysis of each soldier's status is indispensable intelligence for officers to have on hand. Sinclair had private school privilege. Yeah. What soldiers? I was talking about my school. It's like, I was talking about my school. Right. So that don't explain anything about why you need to know that, does it? Why they find it necessary to spray people with those stinking chemicals just to see if someone's got lice in their clothes? Uh-oh. Skincare was one. A class president, he's so cool. He must have gone through his share of rough checkups too as a kid, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I am gonna be watching you coach the Sinners from the sidelines, smiley face.
Good. Watch me all you want. I will coach all of them to the best of my ability. You all keep asking questions with the most obvious answers. In fact, I've been wondering when they'd test us. Otis confidently marched up to the front of the other sinners with an assertive grin, as though she's been waiting for this very moment. Oh god, the true purpose of this checkup must be Lunny Shepherd. Hello from Thailand. Hello. Hopefully you're doing okay today. Welcome in. To elect a true authority among us. A true authority? Hello? But by your parlance, true authority, could it be that you're questioning whom among us? Among us? Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Lunny Shepherd, welcome in. Oh my god, hi. Thank you. Arigato. Thank you. Questioning whom among us is our leader? But I'm standing right here. I humbly request that you avoid plaguing yourself with any unnecessary misunderstandings about my suggestion, Executive Manager. Of course, I must preface this with the declaration that there cannot be an iota of doubts towards Executive Manager Dante's authority. Okay. Okay. But this was not always a topic of great contention. Was this not always a topic of great contention among us? That which, I gotta stop that. It's literally rotting my brain. Oh my god, I gotta stop. That which of us is most fit to command this squad of sinners? 3 exclamation points. Isn't it Ish or maybe Faust? That's what I thought too. This lack of cohesion is precisely why we all fail to face our enemies as a team. Always scrambling, always underprepared, always taken by surprise. You must always be ready to drop to the ground and give 500 push-ups whenever your superior commands you to do so. Always maintain the willingness to sacrifice your well-being and life for the sake of the glorious victory of your allies. It's all missing. Where's all your readiness for self-sacrifice? I like your energy, that's why I follow you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I try my best. I work full-time job. and then I come stream for very long. I suffer with sleep, but it's good. It's all good. As long as I can stream and have fun with people, that's good. No one's arguing with you, Otis. Who are you even talking to? Yeah. So to summarize, the regular checkup entails putting us all in a small room and making us fight to the last sinner standing. Silence fell upon us at Hong Lu's succinct summary. Battle Royale, yeah, like the original Japanese movie Battle Royale from, I don't know what year it is. I don't know what year it's from, but there's a classic movie called Battle Royale. And it's a Japanese movie and it's amazing. It's really good. Remember when all you wanted was to find out how the sinners rank from strongest to weakest? Well, this is where you find out. Nice. I've been looking forward to this. Oh, Yoshu, no. Fukit. I'll give you one hell of a fight. My fist used to be bloody infamous in the back streets. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. I got sparkling water. Oh, actually, I really needed that. My throat was getting dry. Fine. So that's how we're doing this, huh? I'm ready to roll. Everyone's ready to throw hands. Guys, this isn't... Okay, so where are we off to? The excuse me. The regular checkup takes place at. The sinners seem to be under some serious misunderstandings about what the regular checkup entailed, but Faust had obviously long given up on correcting them. Oh god. The headquarters. Headquarters. We haven't been there. The headquarters you speak of. Must be the headquarters of Limbus Company. Yes. Oh, we're finally getting to visit the headquarters, huh? A whole year after they hired us. The Limbus HQ, yeah. We should be right on time upon immediate departure. This instant, thou sayest? Yet mine heart is faint unprepared. Prithee, allow us some time to prepare our travel provisions. Yeah, she needs some time to prepare our hearts. Yeah. Where's the HQ anyways? Hopefully it's not too far from here. That is a secret. However, I would like to inform you that it exists in a location inaccessible via Mephi. Really? Oh, come on. How are we supposed to get there if you're not going to tell us where it is? Inaccessible via Mephi. You're not about to suggest that we board the warp train again, are you? Oh god. Now Limbus turns into a fighting game, yeah. Fie, I shan't ever board the warp trains again. Indeed, we will not be boarding a warp train for this journey. So are we taking the back doors or something? Yeah, good point. Let's take them doors instead. A sound suggestion. However, in lieu of sufficient information regarding each door, the destination may hold an element of randomness. Or, due to the variable nature of its activation period, the resultant destination may not reflect our intended end coordinates. Or an unexpected closure mid-passage through the frame may behoove us to bid the company our last farewells and embark on an untimely journey of no return. Are you sure this is a sound suggestion? Then I'd rather take the bloody train instead. At least we won't remember what happened once it's over and done with. Battle Royale. She's like, come on, I want to kill. Battle Royale. So, further research was necessary to ensure safe transportation to the intended destinations. Further research? Are you implying that you made modifications to the back door? A close assessment. However, it would be more accurate to say that the back door was merely used as a reference. You know, you're the first person I've seen that's actually reading Limbus' story instead of skipping like others. That's the thing. When a story is good, you don't skip. You read through it so you can remember. That's why I let the voice lines play. And that's why it takes me 17 damn hours to get through a canto. Canto 7 took us 17 hours to get through from start to finish. It's because we listened to every single voice line. It's important. You lose the experience if you don't read, and you lose the experience if you don't listen. What's the point? If I just kept clicking through, clicking through all of this, I would lose all of this context. All of this. It's crazy. It's important to read through a story. And it's an insult. In my opinion, it's an insult if you don't read because all the hard work the writers put into this game goes to waste. It goes to waste, so it's important to read. Why would anyone want to speedrun Peak? Exactly, exactly. How did you even make time for research? Weren't you doing everything with us the whole time? Yeah, she's super capable. LCA and Faust established multiple communications with a certain new wing aspirant company during the spare hours between our travel to garner multiple cooperation efforts regarding the stabilization of the back door. My classmates play Limbus and always skip. It's insane. One of the biggest regrets that I have is I only played two gacha games. I played Limbus, which is my second gacha, and I played Nikkei. Shori no Megami. Nikkei. I play Nikkei. It's very good. Nikkei's story is peak as well. But when I first started out Nikkei, I would skip the events. I would just skip story for the events just to get the rewards until I missed Overzone. And I skipped through most of Overzone, and then everyone was like, oh, this event was peak, blah, blah, blah. I never got to it. When I played it again, when I played through that event again, like a year later after the event released, like it was insane. I cried. It was amazing. It was great. And then after that, I said, you know what? These games are actually really good. Very well written. Why would I skip? And then after that, I never skip. I don't. I refuse to skip. A new wing. Are they looking to take over L Corp's vacancy or something? Quite sharp, Greg, but the direction of your intuition could be improved. It is a company seeking to seize the imminent vacancy of the ever-declining W Corp. Really? W Corp? W Corp. Is that so? Yeah, that makes sense. Stories of W Corp's decline have been spreading more and more of late. I'm not that surprised that some companies would consider this to be an opportunity. W Corp is dying, yeah. Newspapers also featured op-eds regarding possible management crisis at W Corp, with many of them suggesting the mysterious disappearances as well. I see. So they've been fertly planning and preparing to take over W Corp's position as a wing. So, to supplant a wing before it even falls on its own? Now that's certainly peculiar. It makes sense though. The fall of a wing, as we all know from reading the story, because we reading the story, is a horrible event. Like, many people die, a lot of bad things happen, singularities go crazy, things go bad. It goes very, very bad. So, like, trying to supplant a wing before it falls is the best case scenario if that's gonna happen. Remember that one employee going to sleep and disappearing in the train intervallo? Never explained. Yeah, but I think it was Crimson who told me, who told all of us that the weird dude in the train with the two giant razor blades for hands, there's theories that he became that what's it called? That anomaly, or that anomaly thing. So, like, I think that might have been the guy. Like, he just disappeared into the void and he became that thing. Posture check, thank you. Oh man, I really need to get myself a new chair, guys. My chair is cheap. I paid like 50,000 won, which is like 40 bucks. It's crazy. But that abnormality always existed before the intervallo though. Maybe they planned it way ahead. I don't know. Maybe. I have my theories. They must have something, a scheme perhaps, in the works. And to ally with such ambitious parties is a good thing, right? Is the headquarters looking to start a war of the wings? I, at this moment, am not privy to such details. Miss Otis, we needn't make predictions in such rashness. Recall that W Corp has been mired in troubles both internal and external, having fallen to such desperation as to seek the assistance of our company. I'm about to sneeze. Better. It is no wild presumption to predict that it shall crumble ere the advent of such violent pandemonium. For indeed, inefficiency is the bane of technology that brings ruination to those that fail to overcome it. Our research efforts, however, were quite efficient and successful. Its mechanisms are similar to that of the back door, but it eliminates the corridor, instead establishing a direct connection from one door to another. A portal, if you will. A portal. Oh, so you resolved all the aforementioned side effects then? Not quite. I love when the text is really small because it makes me feel like she's like whispering. Not quite. Similar difficulties to the aforementioned cases were observed. Sometimes the accuracy of the target destination coordinates were lacking, or in other cases, the activation period would be cut short, causing the door to shut prematurely and amputate the subject as they were traversing between doors? Huh? There has been much progress in the stabilization efforts, however, minimizing pentasection incidents. Most recent incidents have been limited to bisections. Oh, that's even worse. Cut in half? Bisection certainly is an improvement over pentasection. Yeah, I'd rather be in 2 pieces than 5, honestly. They both sound equally awful to me. Yeah, no duh. So, I would not behold mine own left and right shoe so cruelly sundered, forced to be so far apart upon our coming to the headquarters. Well, all this idle chatter of unnecessary concern tells me that your bus life may have been too uneventful lately. Looks like the research arrived while you were wasting time. I saw a large and unfamiliar vehicle through the window. Is that the vehicle? It's got no windows though. Oh god, they're gonna like put bags over our heads. How tiresome. Now, off the bus. Off the bus. Everyone off the bus. Wait, we have so much lunacy, it's insane. The vehicle. Dude, we're like an hour and 40 minutes in and we're only 3 missions in. Oh my god. We are falling behind. But we have to read the story. Once we disembarked the bus, we made our way into this unfamiliar vehicle of sorts. Not pulling? No, not pulling. I'm saving for Raja, the reindeer Raja. Its interior was mostly metallic, filled to the brim with convoluted-looking machines, and on the opposite end of the entrance, a massive door loomed over us. This is... Assistance from B Corp in the process of developing this device was indispensable. Better save it for later? Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna save it for later. Wait, that means in cohorts with young Kezira, are you? Oh yeah, she is sharp. She's very sharp now. Not to say that she wasn't sharp before, but she is very sharp. Hoide, how much did I aspire to regale her with the tales of the contract's glorious completion, of mine heroism and bravery. 'Tis quite unfair of thee to meet her all by thy lonesome, young Faust. Your concerns will be taken into account next time. Faust seems relieved. Ah, worry thee not, for thou hast availed us the sight of Limbas company. Headquarters, thy tit has been tatted for. There are numerous reasons for which you were not allowed to be in the headquarters, but wait, there were numerous reasons for which you were yet to be allowed into the headquarters, but as it would be a fruitless effort to explicate them all, we will not cover that subject here. Glad to hear that we're not sitting through another lecture. The primary reason is, however, that there were several limitations to bringing the members of our department to the headquarters, brought upon by frequent trans-nest movements and irregular schedulings of our missions. Why'd you say all that if you were just gonna explain anyways? Yeah, true. Wait, more importantly, what's that about collaborating with P Corp? Boy, here we go again. P Corp Singularity can be summarized by the following 4 words: expansive space warping technology. She did mention that. Kezira did mention that La Martian Land was very similar to P Corp Singularity. Oh, right. Didn't you say that Miss Kezira told you something about how the principle of P Corp Singularity is a lot like La Martian Land works? Exactly, that's what I just said. Thanks, Sinclair. Right, La Martian Land was much larger on the inside than it looked from the outside. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask. don't other wings already make liberal use of different kinds of space expanding singularities? Yeah, looking into it, him turning into an abnormality has some plot holes, but also some other theories that say hibernation pods is actually an escape pod. Another theory is he became a blood bag and you killed them in the Cassetti fight. Yeah, knowing the corp for the warp trains, I can confidently say that if they treated the economy class the way they treat the economy class on the warp trains, and they only have these pods for first class, and knowing that they can erase everyone's memories when they get to their destination, why would they put an emergency pod in the economy class train? It makes no sense to me, knowing that they could have just charged and just said, hey, why are we going to install this thing here? We're all about efficiency. People are going to lose their memories anyway, so who cares if one of us gets stuck here? So that's my theory. I think that pod didn't really work, and he just disappeared somewhere. That's my theory. I don't know. It's, how should I put this? Isn't it a bit too mundane of a city tech for P Corp to call space manipulation its unique thing? That was quite the intelligent question. Compliments. How nice. Ine. Hydrate. Thank you. There we go. Ish is correct in suggesting that technology to expand a given space is a commonly employed technology by other wings as well. An example of one such invention making... that sounded like Will Shatner there. An example of one such invention making use of the space expansion technology, but isn't a P Corp singularity, would be Mephi. Yeah. The ultimate purpose of P Corp space expansion technology is to create the safest place in the world. A perfectly protected construct, its interior sheltered from the world outside no matter how severely its exterior is battered. To have a sound structural integrity no matter what. Its interior safe from any and all harm. Therefore, the more expansive the P Corp product is, the safer its interior is from damaging outside conditions such as extreme pressure or shock. Perhaps the way in which the interior is completely insulated from the outside is comparable to a full disconnect from the outside world by sheltering in a separate dimension. In conclusion, the exterior of this vehicle utilizes P Corp's singularity, which means that it can protect its interior from all forms of impact, not to mention that it has enough room to hold more than 13 people inside. Don't dimensional trunks or containers also transport things to other dimensions? Oh no, that's bad. Sinclair, or Sync, why are you freezing up all of a sudden? There was this creepy story that used to circulate among kids back when I was in school. Here's how it goes. So a Deviat Association employee makes a delivery to a house, then looks away for a second, and a curious kid crawls into their courier trunk and... I'm gonna stop the story here. Look, that story kept me up at night for a whole week, okay? I couldn't stop having nightmares about that scenario where... Hey, come on. Sometimes a story is just a story. Not necessarily. Yeah, sometimes stories are like actual warnings. Unfortunately, the story that inspired Sinclair's week-long nightmares was most likely an accurate retelling of a true story. Oh god. Several regulations were added to HANA and Deviat's Association's rules to prevent cases of people being stored in dimensional containers. From a certain perspective, it may be said that the warp technology employed by W Corp shares a degree of similitude. Yeah. The parallel lies in the fact that it also transports humans to a different dimension, the difference being that they are packaged in a safer manner. Therefore, perhaps enough of a connection exists to say that they operate on the same scale. Anywho, the point is that we'll always have access to the headquarters as long as we have this vehicle thing, right? This will certainly make the logistics of communication and supply much more convenient. One question, however, how does the company plan to move this instrument, as I expect that would be much trouble on its own? Has that detail been hashed out yet? No. In other words, no. In order to establish a more tangible level of communication with Limbus Company headquarters, an effective means of transportation such as this vehicle will be installed in nests across the city. Really? When I say escape pod, I mean he got dropped mid-warp, meaning he's been left outside the train in another dimension, which is something W Corp would do to hide evidence. Yeah, true. In summary, an efficient means of transportation such as this vehicle here, developed using P Corp and aspirant W Corp's technology, will gradually be installed at various points across the city. In every nest? Of course not. The technology is still experimental. It is astronomically expensive to install and operate. Virgil gave us a firm clarification. Activating now. Faust tinkers with various machines and contraptions within the vehicle, and the giant door from earlier began to tremble, making a loud noise. Wherefore is that gate over yonder shuddering so? Energies now linked are routing towards that gate. When the gauge, which one is it? When the gauge displays around the glowing door filled, the door slowly began to open. Entering now. When it's fully open, Faust made her way inside like it was just another door. Well, let's follow her inside. There was a bizarre and incomprehensible noise of machines coupled by low droning noise. Yes, we have arrived. Welcome to the Limbus Company headquarters. This place is teeming with people dressed in all sorts of odd outfits, walking briskly between their busy schedules. I hear heavy doors opening and closing from here and there, alongside that odd sensation I've been feeling from time to time. Is the floor of the LCE department. LCE? Hopefully we'll get to proudly stride in through the HQ's front gate one day. Yeah. We wanted to show off. What do you think the E is for? I don't know. Limbus Company examinations? Maybe. Hold up, let me blow my nose real quick. I feel sick. Give me a second. All right, much better. Sweet. Hohenheim. Yeah. Oh my god. So many Picatula. I'm good with who I have. I'm happy with who I have. Yes.
내 명을 들은
A lot of people
시기수와
theorize ego,
결집이다.
equipment, and energy. But it's enkephalin. Really? LCE? Limbus Company enkephalin. Interesting. It's the nerd. Look at him. Nerd. Hello. It certainly makes my life a lot easier. Right. Are we waiting for something about to happen, or are we all suddenly unfamiliar with the concept of introducing ourselves? Given that no one appeared to be willing to introduce me, allow me the liberty of self-introduction. My name is Hohenheim. I'm gonna call him Heim. Heim, the chief researcher of this company. Really? Chief researcher? I'm curious why most people don't drag out the chain, but just click win rate. I like dragging out the chain, honestly. If I want to focus, I drag out the chain. But if I know I'm gonna win the fight, I just do win rate. To be precise, he is the chief researcher of the LCE department. To be more precise, I am the chief researcher responsible for the entirety of Limbus Company. To be even more precise, the only reason he retains that role is because Yi-Sang and I have been excluded from research personnel files due to our statuses as sinners. Someone must stay behind to continue the research after all. Ah, so you two are friends. Yeah, the best of friends. While it seems entirely unnecessary to establish a label on this relationship, it could be said that we are acquaintances who routinely and unwillingly maintain a regular level of communication with one another. Ah, I am in agreement for the first time since we were acquainted. I hear that our department has reached out several times to yours to remind you of this regular checkup. The nature of LCB department necessitates that we are constantly on the move from one nest to another, which makes it rather difficult for us to give you an immediate answer or reply. I would have expected someone like you to be well aware of this obvious detail. Yes, I was very well aware. I am also quite aware of the fact that your department has been giving us the same reply over and over again like an answering machine. And this must be Dante, the executive manager of Limbus Company Sinners. I'd like to say hi, nice to meet you, but I don't suppose you can hear what I'm saying. The manager extends their greetings. Okay, charmed. It is grueling and arduous work to be in a position of leadership, especially when communication issues come into play. Sometimes I cannot help but wonder if my researchers and I are even speaking the same language. So I do commiserate. How odd their clothes are. That's sick! What the heck? Who are these guys? Ah, yes. Allow me to introduce you all to Martin and Alyssa, two of the few researchers directly in my command. Are they wearing gear extracted from abnormalities? But how? Happy to have someone who recognizes them. Are they, like, gear scavenged from the former L-Corp? While there are partial similarities to their gears, enough differences are present to distinguish them. Indeed, we attempted our own brand of extractions, successfully, I might add. While the news of the production of Ego gear in Limbus Company's style was well already received, this is the very first time they are observed in person. So, you must have abnormalities contained in this facility. So that's why I've been sensing abnormalities in here, huh? But I'm sensing distortions and pecatula too. Indeed, as they are containment and research subjects for LCE department as well. Faust closely observed the ego gear Haim was wearing like an exceptionally harsh judge in a fashion contest. Apart from a few imperfections in the finish, this level of ego extraction visible here is quite acceptable. Input appreciated. This is a product of thousands of repeated experiments and subsequent failures that have been meticulously conducted and studied in order to extract it within acceptable levels of stability. But at the end of the day, I did it, like I always do. You did it? Are you sure you want to take all the credit when your team is standing right behind you? We're used to it. Oh my god, that's sick drip. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm going mad surrounded by these self-absorbed people. I'm just about ready to get violent on some poor person. Let's get on with the checkup so we can get back to the bus. I feel the very same urgency you express. There is much we must cover, regrettably, given that this is the first ever regular checkup performed as a group since your employment. Faust also does not wish to pass more time without substance. Let us begin. Very well. Our first task shall be to assess your abilities in response to emergency situations. Wait, he just pressed something. Emergency situation? ... question mark. The walls of the laboratory suddenly started separating and sliding into place. When it settled, I realized that it had locked the sinners away in some kind of hold, isolating them from me. Virgil and Charon. What the heck? This is just an ambush. Yes, it is. The purpose of this test is to measure your behaviors and responses in case of a surprise attack. So, ambush it is. Was this discussed beforehand? Virgil! You look anxious, Dante. Well, I suppose you weren't let in on this either. I wasn't, for your information. Just go with their flow, Dante. So it goes would be an apt response. I'll find a room somewhere where Charon and I might sit down and enjoy some nice tea. Come find me with Faust once this is over. Oh no. Charon wants cake too. Oh, hey, we got some leftover cake from our last office party. Come this way, please. Martin. An employee appeared and led Virgil and Charon away into a nearby office room. Okay, so this is the regular checkup, huh? Let's get this done. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, it's just Pecatula. Win rate. Easy.
지비수에게 명한다.
Easy.
이 앞에 숨쉬는 자 누구 하나 살려보내지 마라.
Also, I got my Pocky here, so if you hear me chewing Pocky, my apologies.
자비에 감사하도록.
Wait, these guys are actually kind of tough. Are you kidding me? Hello? I'm not doing damage.
어지러지랄 테지. 와르르 무너지는군. 초전해. 박살. 기가 튀기.
They're so cool. They are. I got very lucky with my pulls.
목을 떨궈주마.
I got very, very lucky with my pulls. Look at this. Hey, show pack, hey, show pack, hey, show pack. And then I have the Hungler. Yeah, I want to win rate this, but it's fine. We'll kill it with this.
와르르 무너지는군.
3 different evolutions. Oh god. Answer me. Hey, show back.
나선 속을 벗어날 순 없다.
이제 깨치시겠.
도끼를 본다. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
깨치시겠.
묘야.
Easy.
길을 열어. 넌 흐름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Too easy.
놈또 안 막았다. 다음.
You'll also learn a lot about them in this intervallo. Nice. I want more lore.
처리하지.
I want lore.
초전해. 박살.
This is so easy. We're so over leveled. Not over leveled, but we're properly leveled. But this is so easy.
어지러지랄 테지.
I was really hoping for that to kill.
자세가 뭔가
There we go.
자비에 감사하도록. 여기가 네 약점인가?
These kind of look like lobotomy corporation entities. Yeah, they do.
톱세와.
이제 깨치시겠.
They really do.
자세가 뭔가? 자비에 감사하도록.
Oh, I was like, what? Wait, what's happening? I was about to say, I was like, what? Why am I stuck? We went through various tests, including command ability trials using Pachetula Invatiae. I'm new to Limbus, so don't blame me. Yeah, I'm new to Limbus as well. I never played Lobotomy Corporation or Library of Ruina. Hark, Manager Esquire. Hey ho, I have attained a score most perfect. To be surpassed by Miss Don Quixote in a contest of knowledge, must I delve further into my studies? What? Donkey's smart. Hey, Yi Sang, Bud, they were testing our fixture association knowledge, huh? Totally. Honestly, she got more than enough fixture fixation for the entire bus. All kinds of general knowledge tests, trivia quizzes. I used to watch Lobotomy. I sound like Sound like Donkey. Volleyball. Lobotomy. I used to watch Lobotomy Corporation back in the day, or back then. It was so addictive and confusing at the same time. Yeah, Hoheim reviews your performance in these fights. Oh, sick. What's the first thing you focus on when meeting a new person? The look in their eyes? How strong they look? Bloody heck, this ain't easy. Your leadership style is strong, decisive, and goal-orientated. You are Mersault? We were finally allowed a quick break after going through all kinds of mysterious, strange personality tests as well. Next, basic fitness test for all sinners. We can finally get started on the real meat of this checkup. Wait, then what were all those tests you guys were running on? They were conducted in order to collect various data that the LCE department has been missing. In other words, we capitalized on this opportunity to fulfill our private curiosities. So it wasn't even part of the checkup. You wasted my time. Still, I'd say it's been very productive. We now know a lot about you guys that will help support the LCB going forward. That's such cool drip. Alright, we are going to go over some tests that can be conducted in groups first. Please form a line here. What, like this? Prison lineup, look at the heights! Oh my god. Hold up, is Donkey and Sinclair... Wait, this is actual height. Oh my god. Okay, this is actual height. Okay, this is important. Okay, delicious. Okay, let's pay attention to actual height. And I can reveal to you guys my actual height. Do you guys use feet or centimeters? Because I know both. Centimeter, I'm like 184 centimeter wise. So I'm like right here in height. So like right here. Mersault has me beat by like a long shot. Like I'm like to his forehead. Mersault. So yeah, he has me beat 100%. But I have everyone else beat. I can beat Heathcliff. Yeah, Heathcliff is fine. I'm Cliff's height. Yeah, I'm a little bit taller. Like I'm about like an inch taller than Cliff, around there. Raja's very tall. I like that. That's very nice. Look how short Sinclair is. Oh my goodness, he's so short. Donkey too, and Donkey's jealous because tall. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I'm Yisang's height. Yeah, Yisang. 175, exactly. That's so ideal. That's so cool. I love how short Donkey is. But who's taller? Wait, Donkey's taller than... Sinclair's so short. My height is like Sancho. I mean Don. Yeah, Sinclair is shorter than Don. That's crazy. Oh my god, Sinclair's so tiny. So tiny. Even Raja. Like, not Raja, even Yoshu is small as well. Look at that. She's the third smallest. Greg is so short too. Greg is a short king, isn't he? Oh my goodness. Wait, like this? Let's get this over with. Looks like we've got a long day ahead of us. Wow, these are some comfy clothes that they've given us. They're like sweaters, yeah, like sweatshirts. That's so sick. That's like marketable. You can sell those things and they would sell like crazy, right? I could totally see myself wearing these to sleep. To sleep? They're LCE property. You better return them as soon as we're done here. Gotcha. By the way, can you take a look at my wrist here before we actually get started? I've been feeling a bit of soreness there, but Dante won't turn the clock for me just yet, you know? Or for just me, you know? Turning of the clock for such trivialities may cause the formation of unfavorable habit. Perhaps Mersault can remedy your pain. Oh god, no. I am always prepared to administer necessary aid, should you request it. Actually, you know what? I'm totally fine now. Don't you worry. Please stand still. If you think I can't see some of you guys on your tiptoes, you'd be very wrong. Heels on the ground, please. But my heels are on the ground. Oh no, Sinclair. Bye. Wait. Okay, I thought she moved. I was about to say. And can you snuff out your cigarette before the test begins? Oi, this one ain't lit. So it's just there so I can look cool. Yeah. Aha. And what about... Yeah, Yoshu is actually smoking. Bold, but scram. Oh, okay. So the basic group tests are complete. I seem to have forgotten something quite important I had to establish prior to beginning the test in earnest. I need an assistant. An assistant? I need an assistant to help me smooth out the testing procedures. You got 2 of them already, right behind you, if you need directions. Maybe she can light cigs with her hair? Yeah. Oh, we're not Mr. Heim's assistants. We're specifically assistant researchers. Yes, of course. There's much that distinguishes these 2 occupations. I would like for one of you to become my assistant for the duration of this checkup. Raja suddenly raised her hand. I wasn't planning on asking for volunteers, but now that you've raised your hand, I'll give you the floor. Don't ask me to do it. It's just not my vibes, you know? I'll take a researcher job though. I'm a big fan of her style. Raja trailed off, greedily caressing the clothes of one of the researchers. What are you doing? I can't read. Okay, so wait, sweet, wait a sec. I didn't really have you in mind anyways, but duly noted anyways, or nonetheless. I would like to refuse your nomination. The position of an assistant to Hohenheim implies that said assistant is, when it comes to skill, inferior to the person they are assisting. Again, I didn't have you in mind either, but your passionate expression of intent is nonetheless appreciated. I wonder who came up with this brilliant idea of putting 2 smart Alex together to waste time pointing out each other's minor mistakes. If I were to talk about myself, I want to open by saying that I was a class vice president in school, a diligent model student who assiduously facilitated the tasks of the class president in... What's with everyone getting so anxious to get picked here? Do you fellas actually want to be his assistant? Getting in front and center of things is just bothersome, you know? I kind of felt like I had to apply for the position for some reason. Well, the decision has already been made. Do note that the selection criteria is fully based on my very subjective opinion. You there, orange hair center. Ish? Oh, Ish almost threw me to the ground as she confidently strode to the front of the line. She was like, it's me. Of course it's me. Oof. Greetings, Mr. Heim. You must be aware if you've taken a look at my documents, I've rarely let anyone down during my various tenures at offices and associations. You'll have nothing to worry about as long as I'm by your side. Yes. Also, can I add this experience to my resume if I ever get the chance to submit a transfer request to work at the headquarters? No. Didn't know you were still holding on to that hope. Yeah, to get transferred. I called on you to ask... Oh. I called on you to ask you to move because you were standing in front of the center I chose. Psych! Oh, look at that face! He's devastated! No, Ish! Everyone turned around to look at Heathcliff, who was absent-mindedly scratching at the bridge of his nose. Huh? Me? Huh? Me? It seemed that Ish was even more shocked than Heathcliff was. Wait, but why? I'm right here. Why would you pick someone like... It's a common misconception among many researchers to assume that the higher their level of education and the more elaborate their resume, the better candidate one makes for a research project participant. But that's just common sense, isn't it? At least when it comes to research. However, were you aware that most great discoveries are made from a potent mix of spontaneity and intuition? A perfect descriptor for our friend here, I would say. What say you, Heathcliff? I believe that this aggressive and passionate approach of yours gives you more than the sufficient qualification to command and lead them in my stead. Is that right? He's so smug. He replied, scratching his head. Be honest now, Yi-sang. You were kind of looking forward to getting picked, weren't you? Yeah, he was. It is but fate that things that were once good in the eyes of the mainstream are to be made less desirable with the passage of time. True. And when one does indeed fall out of favor, the intelligentsia of the bygone days must rightly excuse themselves to the realm of memory and past. Yi-sang replied with a particularly downcast look. Oof. I am glad to have you on board as my new assistant. Righty-ho. So, what have I got to do now? Nothing too complicated. You only need to liberally express your free spirit, just as you are now. Aha, now I see what he's doing. Haim sure knows which one of the group to coax to make things go over smoothly. Martin whispered quietly at me in a voice that only I could hear. Interesting. I still can't go over the heights. Oh my god, that's crazy.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
Good job, Faust.
의의를 바로
The
세우는 데
assistant.
좋아였으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
Look at the drip. It looks so good. Heathcliff seemed eager to, as Haim had suggested, express his free spirit to the best of his capability. Right, you there, get in line. Single file, lads. Let's make this easy for all of us. But aren't you also participating in the test with the rest of us, Heathcliff? Yeah, but I'm the assistant. Since when do you get to wear? Oh, he's so smart. He got like 5 billion IQ points. All of them. Oh my god. Heathcliff showing off the Limbus merch. Yeah. Since when do you wear glasses? Glasses are basic apparatuses of all researchers. Look, slightly pushing up on the glasses helps to put on an air of a studious, learned individual, like so. I wish I wore glasses. I still wear glasses so I can do this. I can't do this anymore. I got eye surgery. Just like how slightly pushing up the frames of my glasses while wondering what to have for lunch makes it seem though I am contemplating on a more profound aspects of life. He becomes a nerd, yeah. Oi, let's not make this any harder than it's gotta be, lass. Snuff out that cig out of your mouth. Been a while since I heard a pig squeal. Blimey, can't you just do as I say for once? Huh, he's actually pretty effective. It seems that we are now ready to conduct the test, finally. The primary purpose of this test is to see on a physical level how your current abilities scale compared to yourselves before your hiring. I see. So they're trying to see how much they've progressed since before they joined the company. Donkey's scores are gonna be insane. If she goes all out, I had a feeling this would happen, but the mere mention of the words progression caused a rather loud ruckus among the sinners. If I were to speak for myself, executive manager, I can confidently say that the thought of progressing as a person in all aspects in life is ingrained into my very being. Thus, as a fruit of those efforts, I have grown to be much more precise and scathing in my critique of others' mistakes. Is that progress, though? Oh, he sang. Perhaps I have learned to let certain thoughts rest in favor of others. I once allowed myself to be trapped in overlong ruminations on worries of all manners, idly abiding as I was consumed by my very thoughts. Now, I have come to accept certain things as they are. Ooh. And I've come to, sometimes, allow my mind to form bereft of rigorous reason, floating away gently as though on a rolling stream. Is that not quite pleasant? Okay, I guess that is progression of sorts. I'm pretty sure I'm less of a picky eater than I used to be. Oh, good job. My grip strength is much stronger too. Oh my god, okay, he's grippy, grip Claire. Ooh, look, I think I'm getting calluses on my palms. Eat pickles, yeah. Well, you don't really have to try to prove it to us, because the enemies we're fighting have been getting stronger too. That's an undeniable truth. We did experience a pretty spectacular year, you know? A brutal year, yet so potent with significance. True. I guess growth really does come with time, huh? Right? I feel like the bonds between us got a lot deeper. We've all grown closer, you know? Like glue. Like glue, huh? I like it. A certain misunderstanding seems to be brewing in tandem with this uplifting exchange of heart-to-hearts. Allow me to step in and nip it at the bud. Let me give it to you straight. All of your abilities were diminished the moment you were hired by this company. Equally defanged and depowered, if you will. Equally defanged? In other words, all of your abilities have been brought down to the, to the same general level as our 11th sinner here. Why am I your point of reference? Yeah, leave him alone. If this is what you meant earlier by glowing closer, like glue, then I suppose it was quite the apt choice of word. Oi, take that back. I take it back. You're not really that much stronger than I am, huh? Oh god. Oh no. Wow, Sync, is that the sound of your sense of self-preservation shattering into the ether? They're bullying the German boy. Yeah, that's it. You bloody... Huh? Excuse me, I need to know why that happened. Did we all get depowered because of the Golden Boro? Wait, does that have anything to do with those chains that appeared when we first entered into contract with Dante? Indeed, one of the powers of a Golden Boro is connection. You are now all fairly, evenly, and equally mediocre. Oh, why did it switch to Sinclair? Oh my god. Sinclair, no. Heim's comment and the subsequent stare seems a bit targeted. Think of it as something akin to a Quailoff deterrence employed by the Lobotomy Corporation. So, the truth is finally revealed. This is why I, Otis, grew so pathetically weak the moment I joined the company. Art thou implying that thou hast always known? Of course! Had I been in my prime, I could have wiped the floor with you miserable doormats in a matter of seconds. Uh-oh. You wiped the floor with doormats? Man, we're all so prone to saying whatever once the burden of proof is gone, huh? So that's why my murderous arm's been quiet ever since they hired me. It didn't really have anything to do with my heart after all. Greg. Oi! What's the use of all this chatter? What matters is that we've all been brought down to the level of the lad. But I got calluses on my palm, yeah. Yep, not all of the Golden Boro's effects must have been of detriment to us. Yiseng started carefully attempting to navigate through a conversation that appeared to be turning into a tinderbox. Yep. Was it not the advantages granted to us by the Golden Boro impaled in the pallid whale of the Great Lake by which we triumph? What? Really? Correct. Had the pallid whale been at its full strength, it is highly likely that we may have been still trapped inside of its stomach, struggling to survive. Also, it can also be said that the diminishing effect was not applied in equal measure across all affected subjects. That makes sense, I guess. I never could have knocked out Heath with one punch if I was only as strong as Sync. It's a handy trick, you know? He's like, no. Additionally, certain individual quirks cannot be suppressed by the Golden Boro. Certain quirks that one may consider to be an individual's idiosyncrasies. Oh, so that explains Yoshu's impressive blade work with Mr. Bumble back at T-Corp Factory. Won't waste my breath boasting. You never do anyways. Well, if your strengths have indeed progressed since the onboarding, then the average must have risen as well. One of the purposes of this test is to measure that very difference. So, what exactly goes into these tests? I know there's a district that uses a machine that can analyze most aspects of the subject with a quick scan. So is this going to be something like that? There are dozens, if not hundreds of ways to determine one's abilities without the assistance of machinery. In fact, I know of a perfectly appropriate methodology for this group. A perfectly appropriate methodology? We spent some time out of our busy schedules to tailor each test for each sinner of the LCB. That was pretty tough, I'll have you guys know. Tailored tests for each sinner, huh? I don't really like the sound of that, if you ask me. We will utilize the Pachetula and the distortion phenomena. Huh? That doesn't sound like much super innovative methods. Much like some super innovative methods that you were building up to. What a letdown, right? Honestly, for all their talk, I thought they'd come up with something more impressive than that. Assistant? I'm guessing this is where like we fight us, like they'll fight themselves as they were a year, like when they first joined the company. All right, that's enough chatter. Now get in there. Okay, we're probably fighting ourselves. Also, that's a sick shot. All right, thank you. The meaningless wrath. Peketula. Oh, fixed. Really? Okay, these are my best that I have. Yeah, these are the best. I can't go with anyone else. Yep, those are my best. It's fine. There we go. New EX objectives. Yeah. Water. Let's see. First one on the blocks. Heathcliff had already begun flipping through the papers in his hands. What an unfamiliar sight. Right, you and you there, inside, now! Heathcliff, the assistant, pointed towards Honglu and Sinclair. Hello, 1, 2, testing. Am I coming through? As you must be well aware by now, the Peketula are entities that have failed to even distort. It seems like we'll be fighting the Peketula again. Oh, alright, I have a question. It's something that's been nagging at me the whole time since I arrived. Aren't these tests basically just us killing people for no reason? Yeah. All sinners need to win with 50% HP, above 50%. Okay. They're all safely contained, which means they don't pose any danger to anyone. Why is he being such a bleeding heart all of a sudden? Oi, we've been slaughtering countless scores of these sods. What's the hold up now? Yeah, but we didn't have any choice back then because we were on a mission, and do you believe that taking a life to live is unlike taking a life for the sake of it? I do. I understand. It seems that human memory is, after all, made to be finite. Save for a few exceptional individuals, people are prone to misplacing memories even from yesterday. So, who are they, Dante? Who do you believe they are, this group you lead? Given the expected communication difficulties between us, allow me to make this a multiple choice question. 1, family. 2, friends. 3, colleagues. I guess they're closest to colleagues? Dante says 3, colleagues. Honglu was practically squished against the containment unit window, holding up 3 of his fingers. He must have heard us talking. Yeah, I'm just imagining he's just squished. He's like, what are you guys talking about? Incorrect. It's none of the above. The truth is that they are sinners, not family, not friends, not colleagues, prisoners. I know. But the knowledge of something and the acceptance of it must be distinguished. I learned that most people are prone to forgetting their places when the going gets easy, when life becomes comfortable enough for them to consider the luxury of timely meals to be a certainty. Thus, I find these reminders to be quite useful. These sinners, bound to Limbus Company, are still fettered by their chains and shackles. Naturally, they have no access to such a thing as the right to refuse. Or would it be easier for you to accept that fact if I were to suggest that you consider this but a mere extension of your responsibilities? I know they're sinners, but you can't talk to them like... Faust? Translations are unnecessary. I think I get the picture of what was said, given the atmosphere of the room. Dante... When you agreed to the contract, you must have made a deal of sorts to gain something to your benefit. Am I correct? Your memories, your head, your past. There must be so much that you would like to know, and perhaps your desire to get them back is what stops you from simply quitting. What I mean to say with this little demonstration is that no one in this room has any right to grumble or refuse. Faust, is he usually? Yes, this is his usual demeanor. Hello, I know I'm not the one to talk, but you don't exactly have a lot of friends, do you? Those who rise above their peers tend to attract a certain degree of hostility from others. Now, shall we begin? We are severely behind schedule. While the combatants do what they do, please pay attention to the following presentation about the Pacetula projected onto this glass panel. Damn, got him-ish, yeah. It's like, you don't have a lot of friends, do you? This lecture has been prepared with the assumption that its students have an average level of knowledge. So if you consider this presentation to be boring or too difficult to understand, then you may consider your knowledge level to be below average. All this material seems quite elementary to me. Not sure what's so difficult about this. Yeah, save that for when the lecture actually starts. As you must already know, there are 7 categories of Pacetula. As far as I'm aware, the highest stage of Pacetula you observed was in stage 3, so far at least. Wherefore did thou utter a little muttering of so far at least at the end of thy words, good sir? Sharp, well, it's simple. We researchers have a habit of avoiding absolute in all things. Never say never, or so they say. Though you're not ruling out the possibility that we might be running into Pacetula beyond stage 3. Huh. Indeed, we prefer not to put down such arbitrary limitations. Anyways, the first type of many Pacetula to be covered today is Pacetula irae, red Pacetulum of wrath. The nature of fire is to burn and burn until there is nothing left to be burned. I see. They're quite literally burning with rage. Now that I think back on it, didn't you express something like that before, Sinclair? I remember you screaming so fiercely that you could hardly control your own body. On the other hand, I don't think I've ever seen you get angry or upset, Honglu. Aha, that's because the realization of meaninglessness extinguishes the reason for the spark to start a fire. Oh, I see now. No matter how much Heathcliff or Miss Otis bullies me, expressing my anger at that is meaningless at the end of the day. Okay, I did enjoy it a little when I had to accidentally step on Heathcliff's toes. That's very, like, passive aggressive. What exactly is the takeaway supposed to be here? Yes, that is exactly how it is. Man, what is... Yeah, I don't understand. Is he not gonna let... Oh, there's a lot of them, dude. That's a lot of them, man. Okay, we got this. We got this 100%. Look at that. We got this. We're not gonna get hurt. Look at that. Look at that, dude. We're fine. Uh-oh. There we go. Foreshadowing for Canto 8, possibly. The meaninglessly thing Honglu mentioned. Also, we are doing amazing. Sinclair, no! Okay, there we go. Perfect. Dude, we're gonna get that EX bonus instantly. Look at that. This is great. We're not gonna go below 50% health. See, look, all of them are staggered except for him. Here we go. Let's go. Ow. Ow. Come to me, hey show packs. Which there's no hey show pack. Nice. There we go, dude. This is so broken. I'm gonna nail it. This is so good. Win rate. Dead. Hopefully. Yep. The burn might kill me though. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of burn. So, struggling against that guy? then what we'll do is that's neutral. That's dominating. I'd rather do dominating on that. That's dominating. That's neutral. Dominating. That's fine. Sick. This is good. Ow! What the heck, man? These counters! I forgot about the counters. That sucks. I might have lost my bonus there. I think I might have lost my bonus. That sucks. My bonus! Ow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose my bonus with Sinclair. He's a little bit under. He's a little bit over half. Also, we're gonna take so much damage from this. Don't worry, he'll let you know if you failed. Okay. Okay, as long as I stagger, then I think I'm okay. Also, he's dead. Good. All right, next guy. There we go. Good stagger. Stagger. Oh my god, he's so close. Ouch. Here we go. Stagger. He's dead. I'm so worried about Sinclair. Go, Sinclair. Okay, I'm still doing okay. Oh my god, this is a big guy. Big dude. Okay, what am I covering? Favored, dominating, favored. I'm not covering these. I gotta fix these, because that's gonna hurt. So, let's do this one by one. Unopposed, let's do that. Do that. That's struggling. That's neutral. Neutral. That's all neutral. What was the... That's favored. That's dominating. That's favored. That's fine. What about these? Oh, those there's nothing I can do there. Unless I use the clock. No, which I can't do the clock. So these counters are gonna hurt, man. What am I gonna do with these? Unless, right? That's still unopposed. What about using one of these? That's still unopposed. Is it because I'm so slow? No, I have 6 and 7 speed. Yeah, those are gonna hurt, man. That's gonna suck. I think I might fail this. They're just counters, not clashable. Yeah, I think I'm kind of stuck. Okay. Let's go. Just gotta hope for the stagger. Yeah, I'm not gonna get... Ow. Yeah, that's definitely... Yep, there it is. Yeah, we already failed. That's way less than half. We already failed. It's over. We failed. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah, we failed. It's Jover. It's Jover. Look, it's Jover. Dead. Defeat. We lost. Impossible. We failed. Defeat. We can't do it. What are we gonna do? I mean, there's no one else I can bring. Unless I feel like I need to bring Heisho Pack. Heisho Pack would be really good with Lord of Hongguan. Okay, we can do this now. We can do this now. This is gonna be trivial. Very easy. Very easy now. My mistake was bringing Dawn Claire. There we go. We should be good now. This is gonna be nice. Okay. Do I need to?
조심하시죠. 전장에서 촌딱처럼 두리번거리고 있다간 피가 끓어오른 투개에게 쪼아먹힐 테니까.
Okay, so if I defend, do I get a passive if I defend? Okay, it's fine. Try to clear fast so he doesn't get. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. So let's just do win rate. That should be enough. Here we go. We have to kill them quick. Here we go. See, I was hoping that would have been a kill. It might take 2 turns. I was hoping to 1 turn it, but 1 turn is asking too much. At least we get the stagger. That's another kill. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, what are you doing, Sinclair? Good kill. Kill, please. Please, I'm begging you. Kill. Nice stagger. So close. Oh, here we go. There we go. We're good. 1 turn. Make sure that we're clashing everything. I'm worried about these, but I should be fine. I need to hope for stagger, or else I'm gonna get clashed on. Not clashed on, but that's a stagger, I think. Here we go. Answer me, hey Showpax. Good. I was gonna get countered on. Here we go. I need enough to stagger so I don't get countered. Oh, I'm getting countered. I'm getting countered. Come on. Okay, it's so close. Come on. Stagger. Nice. Oh, he's dead. Yep. That's a kill. Good. Now we can finish this off pretty easily. Stagger, please. Nice. Okay. We won't get absolutely destroyed. That's a kill. We can finish that one off. Easy. Okay, here we go. Okay, dominating, or favored, unopposed. I could do one of these. Which one is better? Rupture. Oh, this one heals. So this one heals. Heals to allies with the lowest HP percentages. So we can heal, which is good. Use the middle, it heals, yeah. All right, we're dominating them all. Let's go. All right, let's heal. Oh, he looks like a cute fairy. 5 damage. 18 damage. Oh, we healed all the way. Oh my god. Ow. Dude, that counter is insane. It hurts so much. Here we go. Oh, yes! Okay, it's staggered. It's gonna die. There you go. It's about to die. Next attack kills it. Oh, that's part broken. Never mind. I was looking at the parts, but it's pretty much dead. There we go. All right. Full damage. Let's go. He only had 1 counter this time. Yeah, 1 counter before we staggered. Here we go. Kill him. Good. We did it. We did it. Easy. See, we're the best. First try. Didn't even have to worry about it.
또 한 줄.
50% of the damage. Oh my god.
핏물진 길일 뿐이지.
Did I get the bonus?
세월이 지나면
Oh, I think I did. EX cleared?
이 홍로가
I think I got the bonus.
무얼 바꿔온지.
Directionless sloth. There we go. Oh, fixed member needed? I have to bring in a Mersault. Let's bring the thumb. There we go. Heisho pack, the thumb, and Capitano. I think that's good, right?
걸맞는 곳.
의로움을
There we go.
살아서 돌아갈
Sick.
수만 있다면
This is fine.
출진.
Green is clear, yellow is not. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the mission is almost impossible with base sync and hung with base ego. Yep. Next up, you three. Let's get in there. Indoor voice will do, bud. We can hear you just fine without you shouting at the top of your lungs. Now, let us discuss Pacetulum pigrite, sloth. Stones are sturdy, but that's all there is to them. They are directionless and unmoving, completely surrendered to inertia. They are trapped in their current lot in existence until someone else comes along to roll them away. Truly, there is no better symbol for sloth than them. It is efficient to live within the bounds of rigid, established routines. Getting lumped in with these two is making me feel real self-conscious all of a sudden, like I'm just some lazy incompetent. Do not compare yourself to Faust, Greg. Should Faust become the point of reference for one's competency, the overwhelming majority of the city's population would be deemed incompetent. I'll admit that I'm not the most diligent person in the room, but I'm taking back that comment about being incompetent. Check this out. Follow every bad thing in the world is preceded by or followed by preceded. Before every bad thing happens to somebody, they always say, check this out. Check this out, fellas. I'm not that rusty just yet. Charging alone into danger poses too late. This will be harder than expected. Let us provide assistance. Okay. Whew. Okay, this should be easy enough. There's 3 of us. Check this out. Gets 1 shot. Thanks for the hydrate. Dude, I think we're set. Look at that. Every single one dominating.
빠르게
Easy. Here we go.
처리하지.
Also, these rocks are strong, man. Holy. Yeah, these rocks are really strong. Boom. The challenge is easy compared to the last one. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Easy. Nice. Okay, so stab doesn't do that much damage, I believe.
빠르게 처리하지.
Good. Very good. Yes. That's pretty good. That's very good.
빈틈투성이군.
Alright, next wave. Okay, these guys can actually counter. It should be fine because we're all dominating and favored. So that should be good. But I did take some damage. No, I didn't take any damage. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we might get countered on. And the problem is we can't really rely. Oh my god! They only block? Okay, that's good.
자비에 감사하다고.
Dude, how is like I keep struggling to understand how is Limbus Company such a good game, dude? It has the music, it has the gameplay, it has the story, it has the characters, it has everything. It has everything. How is Limbus such a good game? How? The challenge is to beat this mission in just 9 turns? I think I can do it. Look at that. Boom. But that was not a lot of damage. See, I'm on turn 4 right now. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to kill these guys with what we got. It's not popular because it doesn't have fan service. See, that's the thing. Like, I feel like it, for me, that's a positive. Like, Nikkei, for example. Nikkei is, has lots of fan service. Don't get me wrong. Nikkei has a lot of fan service. The thing is, it gets frustrating because some people don't look past the fan service to find out that there's a really good story behind it. There's a really good story behind all the fan service. And it kind of sucks too because Nikkei is not a game I can play in public. It's not. I cannot play Nikkei in public. If I play Nikkei in public, that is social sewer slide. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I cannot play Nikkei in public. But I was playing Limbus Company at work. I was playing at work today. I was like, oh, I got my lunch break. I'll play this. So I went to the cafeteria and I played it. So it was pretty good. Also, this guy is huge. What the heck? Also, we got full yellow. No, I want full yellow, man. Dominating. 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 Give me the full yellow. Full yellow. Here we go. Time for max damage. Full yellow. Oh, yes. Here we go. That's an actual mountain. Yeah, it is. Here we go. That's not. We did not do a lot of damage to it. If I gotta be honest, I don't want to do that. Now we can do damage, but we have to do win rate. How is that neutral right there? That's the best we can do. This is pretty difficult actually. Trying to get this done in 9 turns. That's gonna be rough. Yeah, 9 turns? Really? Yeah, their yellow moves are the weakest. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this is not going well. I got 2 more turns to kill him. There we go. All the good moves. Let's go. Let's go. All the good moves. Here we go. Bracelets. Yes, come on. Good damage. Nice. Here we go. Triple slash. Good damage. Here we go. Here we go. Not a lot of damage. Come on. Give me the stagger. No stagger. Oh, stagger. Yes. Okay, we can do this. Okay, we'll be able to do this. Here we go. Night Owl. Yes, 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 yes. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We're good. Woo. Less than 9 turns. Very nice. But yeah, Limbus's lack of fan service is actually a positive for me. It's really good because I started playing Nikkei. When I first started Nikkei, I first got into it because I was like, oh my god, this game is fan servicey. This is great, really good. But then as I got into the story, you start looking past the fan service, and now like I don't care about the fan service because I care more about the story. So when I heard when I heard Limbus's story is pretty good, I said, you know what? I don't care about fan service. I care about characters. I care about story. Like, it's pretty good. Yay, we did it. If it's a green, you said that it's good. So yellow is not a clear, green is good. Okay, so green and green, that's good. Sick. Okay, sinking on purpose. Who are we bringing? Oh my god, okay. This is gonna be rough because I don't have a good Otis. I don't have a good Otis at all. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I don't have a good Otis. And can I clear just with her? Just with this Raja? Because look at this. Ouch. Kill them before they detonate. See, I don't have anyone. This is gonna be rough.
복지티 현장 지휘자가 필요한가?
Limbus also has fan service, which is not sexually, but rather than funny or cute. Yeah. Like, good example of Limbus fan service. We have right here, Exhibit A. Donkey. Exhibit A. I'm so happy. You have an up tier 3 Otis? Yeah, I have not. Wait, where is she? There she is. I haven't done it because I need 80. I have 0 thread. Unless I do a thread exchange, which I don't want to do. Like, I can take Sinclair and go like, oh, now it's on up tier 3. But I don't want to do that because I heard this is Otis's worst one. They're so cute. Yeah, look at Donkey. My favorite Donkey though. Let me see. Let's see. I think it's Underworld Fergus Knight. I really like Magical Girl Donkey. Like, I really like this. This is sick. I love that. Fixer Monthly. See, I like Magical Girl Donkey. It's pretty good. And then Full Stop Fixer. That looks sick too. That looks sick. There's so many that I want. Ego Regrets. Solemn Lament. There's so many that I want. This is the Raja that I want. I might save up for her, honestly. That looks so sick. Magic Bullet. Office Rep. And then... oh, this is just normal. Okay. Ishmael in the Christmas outfit? Yeah. Which one was that? Was that... let me see. Garden of Thorns? Was that in the second one? No. Bon Voyage? No. No, it was not here. Hey Show. Wait, Hey Show. Oh, okay, here we go. In extract? Okay, in extract. Where is she? Oh, here we go. In extract. Sorry, I'm terrible at looking for things. You have to remember it? Yeah, I am terrible at looking for things. Wait, I can do this. I can do this. It's somewhere around here. I can feel it. No, you have... oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. I have it already. Hold up. Here we go. Beautiful. I keep forgetting that it's an ego, not a sinner. I'm trying to think about which one do I want to go for. This is standard fare extracts. I know that's fine. But I definitely want to go for... I want to level up a donkey. I don't want La Martian Land. I don't want this. Because this is the bad ending for donkey. Which I don't want. Like, I hate that ending. I can't imagine it. This is sick, though. That's really sick. Very sick. This is the fan service people have been begging for. No, I'm just kidding. Not fan service like that. The barber. And then the priest. Sick. Okay, I was trying to see if Donkey got a... oh yeah, she does have an ego for this. Sick. Oh, there's so many good ones. Lasso. Hex Snail, Hex Snail. Heisho packs, Malbranch. There's so many Heisho packs. That's so sick. But I can't get any of them. This looks nice too. What the heck? Twin Tails. This is who we saw before in this intervallo. That's really nice. Oh, that looks so sick. If that's true, is there another one? Yeah, right here. Yes, here's the other one. Yisang's the other dude. Yeah, look at him. Nice. Announcer. I kind of want to get Donkey. And you can only do it with paid, which I do have. Yeah, I'm gonna get Donkey. Because I want to hear Donkey.
저대로 돌려보낼 생각은
Hearing Sancho
아니시죠?
is cool, but I want
아이씨요.
to hear Donkey.
이거는
Yeah, I'm gonna get Donkey. It's Donkey time. Donkey. It is Donkey time. There we go.
본인도 이 녹음을 정말 해보고 싶었는데
Yes.
새로운 마음가짐으로 임무에 임하겠네.
Yes. Good job, Donkey. All right, switch. Sinners. I'm sorry, Dante. I have so many. I have Hong Lu. I have this dude. I have Jetstream Sam. I have Gebuda. I have Molar Office. The Donkey.
본인도 이 녹음을
There's so
정말
many.
해보고 싶었는데 잘 됐군.
Also, Ricardo's one too.
마음가짐으로
What the
임무에
heck?
임하겠네.
Ricardo's one. That's sick. Now, quick question. I wonder if this is spoilers or not. If it is spoilers, you can tell me. You can tell me no. Is this going to be in a canto? Like, is this in a canto or not? Or is this in a intervallo that I see this? Or is this just unrelated and this is just a reference to Lobotomy Corporation? Is this just a reference or is this really gonna pop up in the story? Oh, the whelps are just a fan service from other games? Man, I wanted to see Donkey like in the story like this. Cause I saw that and I asked because if I go to my Sinners, there's the Queen of Hatred, Magical Girl right here. So it makes it seem like, oh, maybe she's in the story. Maybe she is. Okay, I have Donkey selected. Wait, I can have both. Select up to 10. Randomly chosen? Yes, I'll have Donkey and Dante. The double D's, Donkey and Dante. Pretty good. All right, sweet. I think I am not gonna finish this intervallo by today. I don't think I will. And I also want to level up Otis before I do anything because I want to get a perfect clear. So, considering I can only bring in one support, I'm gonna bring in Raja. Raja support is fine. Snooze, yeah, I have to sleep, man. Because yesterday I couldn't sleep because I streamed all the way till late, and then the day before I streamed 11 hours, so I didn't sleep at all. So I want to make sure I can get like a full 7 hours of sleep before tomorrow, because it's crunch time at work. It is crunch time because I go on vacation on Saturday, so I have to get everything done. Snooze, snooze, yes, absolutely snooze, but not really snooze because when I get to work, I'm going to like, I'm not gonna vibe code, but I'm going to focus on leveling up this Otis and up tiering her because I need to. I literally need to. So I'm gonna do this. That's enough for one run in the mines, so that's good. And then I'll finish this off tomorrow. Finish off this this intervallo. How many intervallos are there before Canto 8? Is this? I know it's this one. Is there one more after this or two more? I wanna know so I can see how long of a stream I have to do on Thursday and Friday, or tomorrow as well. How long of how many intervallos are there after this? One more after, and then it's Canto 8. Okay, that's good. Stretch, thank you. Hold up, I'm gonna send you guys off somewhere because I'm done for today. But thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much, Blueberry Head, for the follow. And thank you, Carmen, for the follow as well. And thank you, Lunny. Thank you so much for the follow. Arigato, thank you. I do appreciate it. I'm going to send you guys off somewhere. Raid Channel. And there's an intervallo after Canto 8. Bye-bye. I'm going to send you guys off to Jin's creation because Jin raided me last time. Also, they're going through Canto 7 right now. Oh my god, you're going through Canto 7. All right, everyone, buckle up. You're about to raid Jin. Jin is a really good friend of mine, and they're streaming Canto 7, so stick with them for the entire Canto. Aside from that, thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya.